ILEG Infusion Light Energy Gain technology screens. We're changing the name slightly for the new technology. I like the absolute black, but nah, it's not what we're going to go with. I'm going to go with the, right now, it's a dummy name. We're going to go with the ILEG. I forgot what I put down. TV, something, tile TV projection screens. That's what we're going to be using. So, a lot of questions about ultra short throws. Can we run this on ultra short throws? Yes, you can. Why? An ultra short throw is a very easy projector to work with. I don't know why people find them to be complicated machines. We never have. It's a very easy machine. Number one, like I said, you're sitting literally right on top of the screen. Where we're at a distance throw, we're at a farther distance, which means our lumen count drops dramatically, where ultra short throws sit right up on top of the screen. So that's a cakewalk for any projector. And then keep in mind, we can be under all this lighting. We have light hitting the back of the screen. We have light hitting the front of the screen. And as you can see, it reads perfectly fine. We're on our NEC projector. This is my UM36-1X. I paid around $60 for this projector when I got it. So not a lot of money. It doesn't require expensive projectors. And the lumen count on this projector is 36. So even if it's 36, even if it's 3,000, if it's 2,000, it should read perfectly fine, especially when you're dealing with an ultra short throw, because again, ultra short throws are sitting right on top of the screen. And for a screen to be sitting in an ultra dark environment, that does not make any sense, especially when you're using ultra short throws. Now, I'm going to show you the back part of this, because part of this is rear projection and part of it's not. So that's the side right there. That's rear projection. That right there is not. We put two different versions on it. But light has to transfer through. Even though this one doesn't show this rear projection, light is physically still transferring through it. And as I said before, we can be underneath the lights in here, max out on meters, and still pick up with no problem whatsoever. As you should be able to do on an ultra short throw projector, especially when you're sitting right up on top of the screen. See the angle gain we can read? So this new technology we have, you can take your ultra short throw projector and literally treat it like a TV. You can have it in a fully lit environment, and you don't have to worry about your screen ever washing out or fading out. That's the whole purpose of this technology we're engineering, that you're not stuck in the dark. I get so sick and tired of watching these demonstrations on these high-end ultra short throw projectors. They're just plunged into the darkness because they can't read. See that? How easy that is? And right over top the lighting. Same lighting that knocks out a meter can land right on top of the screen with no problem. Ultra short throw projector demonstrations is an easy one to do, because like I said, no distance. See? So these new panels. So I put some information in. Limited edition. We're only going to make 100 of these per month. That's the number I'm coming down to. It's a legitimate number. I looked it up. It works perfectly for us. So that's 100 of all tiles that add up to 100. So it is going to be first come, first served. There are no waiting lists whatsoever. Not needed. We're not going to have it in there. We are going to have a 1 month pre-order where you'll get yours first for anybody else. I've got people already on my Facebook account hounding the account, asking when. Wait till they see this demonstration. They've been asking for ultra short throw for a while. But we thought we'd do something pretty cool. We just set it right underneath all these bright lights and show you how we can read that angle gain easily. Joker, watch yourself. He likes to knock things over with his head. You know how that looks? And mind you, this is a $60 projector. This is nothing expensive. No extravagant projector and all that. And we can run it off a $60 machine. That's the whole purpose. You don't spend a lot of money for your projector, as we said. You don't have to worry about calibrating any of that nonsense at all, period. And you could read with no problem, even if you have lights directly over top your screen. Oh, gotta be careful. I had a massive migraine coming in today. Seriously freaking jacked up headache. Yeah, because all the lights I was around, including the screens I was staring at, gave me an unbelievable headache, but still got to come in and get it done. So there you go. Yeah, it's ultra short though compatible. Anytime you write down on something, if it's ultra short though compatible, it is ultra short though compatible. These things can pick up on the desk at 50 lumens Pico, because some people are talking about putting them on their desk, from some kind of animation design, something pretty cool with them. You know, different ideas. But we're going to have different types of panels or tiles. We call them tiles now. We're having different sizes. The samples will be around roughly around $30 for the samples, in case before you want to take the plunge. We're looking at sizes at 48 by 24, because for some reason 48 by 48 is extremely expensive. I don't know why, but it just is. But 48 by 24 would pretty much equal up to, for those panels, would equal up to a screen size of roughly about 106 inches. Now I've got people who are going to pay money for, I guess they want like a, guys, he want four sets of 38s by 4 sets. Gee whiz, that's bigger than what I have behind me. Because these are panels. This is one. This is 9. It takes 9 to make a screen this big. He wants 4 sets, so who knows? Mind you, it's weatherproof. You can take it inside, take it outside, ultra short though compatible. And for those of you in the art community, which I got to pop over there soon with some projector mapping equipment, and using their projector mapping equipment, it is worthy of projector mapping. Alright, let me get a stand. I'll figure out where my stand's at so I can get some commands over here on this. I'll run this to the PlayStation right now. If you're wondering about the angle, that's the angle on it. Picks up clean all the way around. So, oh, upside down furry face. He's got to do one. He's always got to do one of his famous upside down furry faces. Ha ha ha. You jokester. So funny cat, ain't he? Anyway. So yeah, certified screens have that whole, you know, you gotta buy a special screen in order to use their setups. Ours does everything. And if you saw the demonstration yesterday, with all the light that's contacting the screen, and we're showing New York City, and you saw that New York City just boom, it's like you can just walk right through it, like some kind of portal. We did that demonstration on a couple of forum sites. They were tickle pink over it. Let's stand down a little better there. Start spreading the news. And New York, New York. I love that song so much. Alright. So, you're on the PlayStation. Pretty sure we got any voice commands on this thing. Let's go with some, let me see. Some beautiful fish. Looks just like a TV. 720p projector, $60. Imagine what that would look like on your P2 or Epson LS800 projector. And you wouldn't even have to be stuck in the dark. You can stick that thing right next to a window and it wouldn't even affect it. That's what you call the freedom of having the ability to take your projector, put it anywhere you want. Now, if you're interested in getting information on these panels or anything you want to know at the end of the day, we suggest you should contact the email below. That's the only way you can reach out to us. The other emails we no longer use anymore. We don't respond back to them anymore. That's the only way you can reach out about the panels if you're interested in them. These are fantastic. We got a couple big companies coming in. They're interested in these things because, again, like I said, the LCD monitors are expensive. They're very, very expensive. This right here, man, very, very affordable. And then on top of that, consider the fact you don't need expensive projectors to do it. Grab something else. Some nice pretty colors in there. The bigger sizes are coming in soon. I've already ordered me a big one. I'm going to have it on site. We got a whole commercial behind that thing. There we go. That's our colors right there. Big, huge difference. Look at the ceiling. The ceiling doesn't really make a difference. I don't know why people do demonstrations on that. But you didn't get the screen painted up there. There's just no point in showing off the ceiling. So that means that we can have this projector fired up in an all-white room, and this is a demonstration going to be done on ultra short throws. We can have an all-white room. If that panel is sitting in that room, that's the only thing that will pick up in that room. Everything out won't register. And that's what you're seeing right now. We can project it anywhere you want in here. Only that picks up. So imagine being able to come home, turn on all your lights in your environment, open up your curtains, let some of that beautiful light push in, turn on your projector and watch the game. Instead of being stuck in a dark environment with a $3,500 projector with a 2,000,001 contrast. You know what I'm talking about. Gee whiz Louise. Disrespected that projector's promo demonstration. Matter of fact, anyone who had those projectors sitting in dark environments, you disrespected that promo. We could beat their promo on a projector that's not even theirs. And again, it's an ultra short throw. I cannot tell you how many times I have literally had to explain that on a forum site of why the freak are you sitting in the dark with that machine. I don't know how it's going to continue to operate and say that, hey, we can replace a TV if the person basically having it can't use it in an environment. Again, it doesn't allow it to react like a TV. Like those gray screens at the end of the day. You know what I'm talking about. I see every single demonstration of you guys sitting in the most darkest environment saying, hey, look, it looks amazing. Dude, you're in the dark. You can't even see your corners. You can't see nothing. It's not TV worthy. And then have a nerve to say it works just like a TV. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work like a TV at all, period. It works like one of those 35mm film projectors I grew up when I was a kid that they brought in, they fed the film through, and they had it dark in the environment on a white screen. You operate just like that with a 1.1 screen, 35mm. The whole object of the ultra short throw projectors give you a TV-like experience without basically being trapped in a dark environment. That's what it's designed to do. Give you that experience. You can't get that experience because, again, the projectors have the capability. The problem is the screens don't have it. That's the problem. So they keep making more and more advanced projectors. People keep going out and buying them. And you're still stuck in the same environment. I looked at the demonstrations from the P2 versus the P1. Sorry, the P1 versus the P2. Same thing. Same dark environment. Same thing. Epson LS800. All the versions of Epsons. All in a dark environment. Different high-powered machine. Still dark environment. Every single one of them. Nothing's changed. It's literally like watching somebody chase their tail with a bell attached to it. Every time the bell changes a different color, maybe it's a little larger, maybe a little smaller, but it's still the same game. They still run around in circles. We don't see any change. You got to change the screen. If you don't change the screen, I don't care how many different types of projectors you design, you're still stuck in the same environment. And that's what they didn't pick up on. Now they come up with these other screens that say, hey, we do change the screen. No, you don't, because I watch your demonstrations too, and I see the same thing. Same dark environment, fake ambient light displays, lights way over here in the corner, here, back behind the back of the screen, blah, 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 blah. All my ultra short demonstrations are in fully lit environments. Nothing's changed. That's why we got people now jumping on the bandwagon, trying to get one of these screens. But like I said, we're going to have them limited edition. We're not going to make a lot of them. It's going to be about 100 of them made per month. Once they are completed, the next stage is that shopping carts will remain empty. They'll be locked down until the end of the month, and then the month we'll reset the shopping carts again. So that's how we're going to do it. Hey, my phone, really? So, if you're tired of washed out screens and all that nonsense at the end of the day, you're not getting what you paid for when it comes to your projector, you contact us. You want to continue to get ripped off every single day and be sitting in the dark trying to figure out where that coffee table may be at, and you stick with them. But I guarantee you, I think we're going to have a lot of people on board for this technology. A lot of people. About time people started getting what they paid when it came to their projectors, right? We came out, we went in reconnection mode, Taco. Oh, so freaking cute, you little monster over there. There we go. Hey, if you don't talk to your cat that way, there's something wrong with you. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. See, God's technology. Can read. That light is barreling right down on top of that screen. Boom. And it's just not even touching it. Mind, these screens can feed light back and forth through them. Even the darker ones have the ability to feed light right through. So light's transferring back and forth through the screen the entire time. It's not affected by it. Now, as you see in the two screens, this is transparent. This is lightly transparent. So where people are asking, like, can you make the screen see-through? Yeah, we can. We can make it so light can transfer to the screen image at the same time. Or we can make it solid, where basically we're going to have some light has filtered through it. That's why we have two of them on display. But they both can read the Infinity One. Right up top, with no problem whatsoever. So we make two different versions. I think we're going to make the transfer one more of a luxury option. I think that's what we're going to do with that one. Let's get some fire in here. Oh, commercial. Oh, and guess what? No calibration, people. No calibration. Who the freak wants to calibrate? I don't. I can't stand the word calibrate. We got to calibrate jack. I'm not looking at some software and all that crap. We're not doing that. Yep, can't push through this thing. Yes, we can. I guess we can. We just go back around and hit it from here. There we go. Now, like I said, ultra short and compatible, like we stated. I'm going to be recording this, another recording. Put a link in, put it in there, the shopping cart. We like to have that ultra short links in there. You can see exactly what you're getting. These are already pre-coded. Someone's asking us to bind the paint. No. This is not a paint. This is for us only. We're making, this is our technology. This is part of AdTech's capabilities under the 67 capability of AdTech skill tree. It allows us to be able to, we can design whatever we want with this technology. So it's for our physical screens. I told you I wanted to get into physical screens big time. That's the reason why we're done. This thing's finally locked in. We're going to be sending sample sheets to every certified company, letting them know we're coming. They're like, welcome to the the physical screen side. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, what's going on? Hey. Pretty sure I'm not going to receive that nicely, but I think some people may. This is the part that kills me. Right over top of it, just like this. And look at this. Right on top of the lights. That's the thing that gets me when I see people do ultra short those demonstrations. They make sure those lights like this are nowhere near the screen. They'll have them way on the other side, way up in the ceiling. Like, look, we have light in the environment. You don't have any light in your environment. What the freak are we talking about here? No, we have to have it right over top. Let's pop the meters real quick. That way we can show you exactly that the meters don't read in here. Ugh. Thank goodness I put the meters up so I can find these things. So the meters tell us how much light we have in our environment. As I told you before, meters don't function in here because we have a lot of light. Can't believe I'm staring at this thing and I got a freaking headache. Here's my meter. Gone. Not even there. Let's try to hit it again. Turn it on. I got justice because the light reflecting off the screen. There we go. See that? There we go. Put my hand over top of it. Doesn't read. How the world? And this is why I sit here baffled when I scratch my head and I watch these demonstrations on these influencers and everybody else on YouTube with these super dark environments. So dark, you can literally see the image that's on the screen bouncing off the chassis of the projector itself. And I'm like, how in the world are you calling this TV worthy? Oh, we've got some lights on right over there in the corner. It'd be 2 or 3 lights way over in the corner somewhere. I'm like, really? This is what we're doing? Optima GT 5500 had it outside. Had a 5600 had it inside on a levitating screen at 126 inches, and the screen's border was solid white. So that way it can collect more light in the environment to attract it to the screen. Had direct condensed lighting right on top of the screen itself. And y'all call that, y'all demonstrations in these super dark environments, y'all call that, oh my goodness. What the freak? Seriously, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got a lot of people that are coming on for the first time to be introduced to projection setups. And right from the door, you're trapped in the dark with a projector you paid $3,500 for, and you spent $5,000 for a projector, and you're stuck in the dark with that thing. A 2,000,000 to 1 contrast. You can't fool a star field? Are you kidding me? That's like buying a car with no wheels and no engine. It just sits in your driveway all day long. Just does nothing. Just go out there and wash it occasionally. You can't take it nowhere. It has no wheels. It has no engine. And what'd you buy it for? There you go. You're supposed to be able to operate in fully lit environments with no problem. You shouldn't be having that issue. And you know what the sad thing about it is? A lot of the forum sites accept it as the normal. It's tradition. And tradition puts me in an ambient light controlled environment with a projector that's a foot away from a screen. Literally, it's a tradition. And then people follow by the traditions and they keep going with it. And the next thing you know, you just see a sea of people in dark environments. You're literally a foot. You see how close I am to a screen right here? That's how close you are to a screen. What the freak are you doing in the dark with that thing? How would you be having any problems at a foot? Your projector's better than mine. My projector's what, a UM361X. It's a $60 projector. That's it. You know how old this thing is? It was discontinued in 2011. You mean to tell me y'all have all that power? Good gracious, man. Oh, he's doing it again. More cute karate moves. Oh, look at that. That's just so adorable. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, people. I have a cat, so just get used to it. But still, what the freak? Really? Especially you P2 owners. I ask one request. Show me one demonstration with that thing in a fully lit environment. Solid contrast only. What do we get? Nothing. We get our hands on the P2. I'll show you what that thing is supposed to look like. As a matter of fact, that's what we plan to do at the end of this year. Buy a lot of these heavy, hardcore projectors. Show you how these things are fired up in beyond well-lit environments. Are you kidding me? That projector and this technology, compared to what we have here, please. We have to up the ante in the room. More light. 120 inches. Really. Some people can't even do the 120. They got to settle at 100 because you know what happens? If they blow up, what happens is the screen starts to deteriorate even faster. Are you kidding me? This projector we use in multiple demonstrations. We use them inside, outside. We use this projector. Projector hit 180 inch off a floor. Do you know how much light makes contact with a floor? Yeah, there's no way to get around that. It's constantly on the screen all the time. And we could fire up screens at 180 on the floor on that projector right there. This is why I said at the end of the day that you have to ask questions. People, you're buying these expensive machines at the end of the day. You got to ask questions. People that are selling you screens, projection screens, screen paints, whatever they're selling you, ask questions. Can I use my projector in a fully lit environment? There you go. That's all you have to ask. If they tell you have to be in an ambient light controlled environment, you're like, you got to ask questions. Why I got to be in an ambient light controlled environment? My projector sits a foot from a screen. I have no distance to it whatsoever. I should be able to pick up an image, contrast level, all that with no problem. How is it you have a 2,000,000 to 1? You know how high a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast is? It's way up there. And yet, I have not seen one demonstration on a fully lit environment showing a star field. Which means proves my theory. And my theory is that if you have a gray or white screen, even gunmetal, you can't read that black level. No matter how high your projector is, you still can't read it because the screen plays the bigger part of the whole entire game. You're trying to plow your field with with a small ox and a big ox. It's not going to work out. You'll never get it done. It's going to be painful. It's going to be a headache. It's going to be a slow staking process. And at the end, you're going to get tired and you're going to give up. And that's what you're going through right now. This is going to be a match and better challenge today for all ultra short throw demonstrations. Got to show it in a fully lit environment, maxed out. I don't care what projector you use. And you have to show that angle gain right over top of it, because you really should have picked that up, how much light is making contact with the screen. Yeah. I got a projector coming in. It's a Hitachi, I think I correctly said that. We've done these before. With 2 lamps next to the screen, they're 2200 lumens. Again, easy to do. You're right on top of the screen. It's like if I take that projector, that venue over there, at around 4,000. Let's kick it into 4,000. Let's shove that thing a foot to the screen. Or should we have any problem picking up? Nah, it's 4,000 projector. So when I get people saying, oh, but he uses venue projectors, you're at 3,000 lumens at a foot. You might as well be venue. You're right up on top of a screen. Difference between that machine over there, that machine drops back 13 feet, 15 feet, 27 feet from a screen in a fully lit environment. That's the difference. So that screen projector right there has a harder time trying to read and pick up from a screen because it's at a distance throw in a very harsh environment where you're sitting at a screen about that close. You're actually closer than the projector I'm using right now. And you can't read at 3,000? Okie dokie. All right, panels. Will be coming out whenever we get the documents back from the United States government. Because yes, for those of you thinking at the end of the day, like, oh shoot, I'm going to be, no, go ahead and play with you want. This thing has all kinds of different locks put on it. Yeah, we got all different types of patent pendings, provisional patents. It's going to be locked in like there's no tomorrow. You know why? Not only for people who have sticky fingers on YouTube, but for big companies where this thing is going to be going out to. And just to let you know, I brought us some very special lawyers for all of this that's going on, just in case if we have any complications with companies or people on YouTube who want to do dumb things at the end of the day. Well, let's see. We're going to make an example of the first ones we get. So again, I want to respect the technology and enjoy it. Because you know you always got those out there who try to do something stupid. Whatever you put out there, they're always trying to do something dumb. So just let you know, we got you at the end of the day. You know, I would rather prefer you sit home, watch this, enjoy this, than sitting on some hard wooden seat in the courtroom having a bunch of people judge your fate. You know what I mean? Much easier that way. They're locked, let's put it that way. Nice way of putting it, they're locked. New trademarks. You get a chance to see the new company's name, everything. Now, for those of you at the end of the day that are doing things that are on the positive side, thank you so much, we appreciate that. You're going to enjoy the technology. At least at the end of the day, you have to go out and spend $3,500 for a projector to be stuck in a dark environment. And that's why I'm saying, well, you got to have that projector. It's the only way you're going to be to achieve picture quality. Yeah, right, whatever. You can do it on a $60 projector, 720p. That's what my projector is, WXGA. And pick up. Look at Taco over there. I mean, how dare you ignore me? I'm doing all these fancy moves in front of him. He just ignores me. Taco. 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 Told you he gets mad. He gets attitudes. Taco. I was not ignoring you, okay? He's yawning. Right on speaking. All right, whatever. He gets his little attitudes when he don't get his camera time. All right. I wanted to show you the ultra short throw. I did it last minute because, again, I like to have people talk about, I bet you it doesn't work in ultra short throw. Yeah, okay. Yes, it does. Come on, we do all kinds of crazy stuff with ultra short throws. All right, let me see. We still got to hit that screen right here today because I got to be honest, that's a larger version of it. And once we get the 24 by 48, I think it is, size panel, we'll be walking that over to the post office to see exactly how much that's going to cost me to ship out. And then if everything's good, because we just needed to get it within the guideline of where we're not going freight, because I don't want freight gets expensive. And then after that, we're going to have that surface on site. So we're going to have it in multiple locations all over the place. So we can show it off in different environments and all that stuff. So quite frankly, I think the only screen paint that we're going to have is the quantum. The gunmetal, we're definitely keeping that because people love the gunmetal. So we're doing that. The black, what's it called? The platinum. We're getting rid of that. We're not going to do that. No, wait, so we're not bothered with that. The gaming technology is a gaming version of this technology. It's on the panel. It's sick. It is absolutely beautiful. But that's later on to show that off. And there's another version we have called the H2O. It's actually used for like virtual fish tanks and crates and stuff like that. And it's for something else. But other than that, yeah. That's what we're doing. That's only 2 screen paints. We already have something popping off for the screen paints. For those you don't know, we're shipping down a quart, actually 24 ounces of the Quantum Black Star to, dun 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 dun, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Yes, we're shipping them down some. He made these false demonstrations about that product over there, saying that it came up too dark. Yeah, I'm already going to be going in pretty soon over to the Magistrate City Hall. I'm going to be in the process once it goes through, because we already know what's going to happen. He has to sign for this when it goes through. So if he denies it, we go straight over and we file a fraud charge against him for committing fraud. We have a copy of the complete video that he did on his YouTube channel claiming to have this item. We're requesting our receipts. Well, actually, the customer's receipts. We're requesting them. Keep in mind the timeline when he said he had it, we only had gallons. And the gallons were shipped out to companies. And the companies who bought those were companies that knew us. They'd done business with us in the past. So there's no way in the world you would ever get that from one of them. Not at all, period. So that's why they're requesting containers, everything from him from the door. That is one of the documents that's going over. But as I said before, he's going to do that paint down demonstration himself, fully lit environment. And keep in mind, I'm going to do a personal batch number on that, which means, Mr. Fernando, when we go to court, you can sit there and say that we're using special camera equipment, whatever, so and so and so. It's not going to work. My technology has been in a lot of places. And if that's the case, it means it would have happened over at the Smoke Lounge. It would have happened at the Caring Place. It would have happened at any place. Even my customers would have had the same reaction. So we all know you're lying. But this is going to put you on blast on a big level. Now, keep in mind, if you deny this package when it gets there, like you did with the paint we requested, this is going to hit you with a fraud charge. A fraud charge can roughly get you 30 years in jail. Do you understand what's going to happen here? So the minute we get that notification back saying you denied the package and it's on the way back, I'm going straight to Allentown Police Department. I have your name, your address, everywhere you live at. We're 249 yards. I'm going to file the first another police report against you. This is going to go on that document that they have on the other end, showing that now you have 26 accounts against you. And on that document, it's going to say that you have committed fraud against my business. We sent you the paint up. Now, mind you, out of that container, I'll have some, my buddy will have some, and you'll have some. So you're going to do a live unboxing, going to pop the top, so we can show that nothing's been tampered with. You're going to paint my screen down, and you're going to do that in a fully lit environment, because that's what they're designed to do. Like we're doing right now with this screen right here. But anyway, so anything he tries, if it doesn't come out the same way we have over here, and the same way that my friend has, what's going to happen is, again, we file fraud charges, and then we make an appointment with the FBI to meet with them and explain to them the whole situation, the problem we're having with them, the documents that we have over here, who agencies we had to go and file against him, and then we go from there and start those initial charges there. And then once that's done, I contact immigration and we send those documents over to them. Because again, like I said, the reason why he's being charged for certain things, but through their policy of immigration, if you committed crimes here in the United States, you have to stay here and you have to serve the time for those crimes you committed. You don't get a get out of free jail card. Like you think you do something and they're just going to let you go and you don't suffer any consequences. No, you literally have to serve time. So a 30-year prison sentence on top of an additional 20 years for what they charge for cyber crimes, not going to look good for someone who's 49 years old already. So again, I would suggest when that package gets there that you open it up and you do the demonstration for all of us to see. Can't be doing stuff like that, man. People at the end of the day work hard to build companies. They work hard. They put a lot of time and sacrifice and energy into something. And for you to come along, sneaky and dirty as you are, and do demonstrations where you don't have the product, and we clearly can see that you've been doing fake demonstrations since day one against our products, but we've never sent you a container. So this is the first time we send you a container. Oh, just to let you all know, he's never purchased paint from us. Only one paint, that was the 2.0. He's never, ever purchased any black paint ever from our website, ever. So that tells you right there. So, can't wait to get that one started. But anyway, getting back to this amazing technology, man, I've got to go on Facebook with this thing. That is crazy. Bam! Oh, I can't. Every time I lean up, burn my eyes, man. I got a headache right now that's killing me. Are we going over time yet? No, we haven't, have we? Not. This is going to be great for people who have. Now, like I said, different sizes. Well, if you look at the panel system we have here, this is about 9 panels. This is a pretty big screen. If I'm doing ultra short though, but it depends on this size panels you're going to have too. These are 24 by 36. 24 by 36 is the same size as a 43-inch screen. So imagine each one of these panels is the size of a 43-inch screen. Isn't that pretty crazy? I like the math when it comes to tiles and panels because, man, it is freaking interesting how you have to break it all down. It's much more, a little bit more complicated than doing like an average screen because you're doing a tile system. So you got people asking how many for 120-inch and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Oh, by the way, panels can be cut and customized, so just you know that they can be. Yeah, you can customize them, so you can drill, cut them, whatever they want, crack and all that nonsense whatsoever. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed. It's not going to be a long demonstration. I still got some stuff I got to do, but I think I'll pop over and do some short videos on this, and then I'm going to post those videos over to Facebook. And the reason why we have to do short videos now, because Facebook, I don't know what's going on with them. For now, when you do live streams, the live streams only last for 30 days. You can't put down never and have them there forever. No, you have 30 days and they delete them off the account. Everybody into my Facebook page, isn't it? That's what they do now. But anyway, I can't wait to show this off over there. All right, hope you enjoyed. All the information has been put down. We also put down that, yes, we'll do a limited amount. We're only going to do 100 of these, and this is 100 of these worldwide. Just to show you about the number hit on that. Yeah. So, first come, first serve. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. And of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it weren't for Him, this would never be possible. Yes, sirree. And I thank my Lord and Savior for protecting us, giving us the knowledge and understanding to deal with the devil every day. Gotta go, people. God bless. Taco over there being extra taco-licious. You're being